let's talk about how to build an incredible accounting firm website for free in an incredibly high quality way in what is really like less than 60 seconds. It's fun to watch. And on top of that, it's also kind of mind blowing as you watch it. You're just like, to accomplish what I'm going to show you would have been impossible even 3 to 5 years ago. And so whether you're using CPA site pollutions, get set fret, or some form of like word depressed, you don't need to use any of those things anymore. And really, you don't need to be paying for them either. I mean, the value proposition on those outdated accounting firm websites is just completely dead. And I want to show you exactly what I mean by that. And just make sure you're sitting down if you're a web designer, if you're thinking about getting into web design, if you were thinking about redoing your website or paying someone to redo your website, like just don't do it. Watch this instead. 3 tools, one that I have a lot of experience with, another one that I have no experience with as part of a meta lesson about AI tools in general, and a third tool that I also have no experience with. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So we're going to go ahead and start with my preferred tool that I have the most experience with. This is a tool known as Gamma.app, and the screen that I am on right now is just more or less the screen that you will land on after you log in for free, use an email address, use SSO with your Google account. It doesn't really make that big of a difference. And so I'm using it for work. I'm obviously building my website for my accounting firm. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to say, well, what type of thing am I doing? Well, really, finance. They don't really have accounting on here, but this is probably the closest. And then what is it going to ask me to do? Well, obviously we're looking to build a website, but man, there's a lot of cool things you can do on here. But we're not going to get distracted. We're going to build a website. And how did you hear about us? Well, this crazy guy on YouTube, he sent me here. And we're not going to opt into this kind of stuff right now. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We're just going to generate it. We're just going to go ahead and drop something in here. So describe what you'd like to make. And I'll go ahead and say, you know what? Please always be nice to the AI overlords. Please design a professional website specifically for an accounting firm. I want the design to be sleek and modern, but with an emphasis on transparency and data security. Let's see how it handles that, because that might even be a little bit counterintuitive for it. My color scheme is blue, white, and with a dash of yellow. I also want to make sure there are sections that emphasize my credentials as a CPA and EA. And I also want to ensure that my 100% money back guarantee, or my 90-day money back guarantee is a part of the site as well. Please also include a section for testimonials. My testimonials, my niche is going to be in real estate. So please, my niche is going to be in real estate. So that's the largest I can make the prompt. And you'll see that there are a couple of, let me go ahead and switch it over to web page. You'll see this 8 cards option here. I'm just going to provide a little bit of context on this. So this is just like the number of sections in the website. So it's going to be a single landing page, which, if you know anything about me, is the best way to have a website. It's just simple, clean, neat, put all the information you need on a single long scroll instead of multiple pages. But we'll just go ahead and keep it at 8 cards. I just wanted to explain what that meant. Let's go ahead and generate the outline and see what happens here, okay? And while it's doing that, we're also just going to jump over here and we're going to just start a different AI generation website. So we're going to do the same thing here, and we're just going to go ahead and say my website is going to be all about accounting for, let's change the niche, accounting for software companies. I want the website to, let's go colorful, be really bright and colorful. please include a section that emphasizes the services that I offer. That includes accounting, payroll, tax planning, and outsourced or fractional CFO services. Okay. And so that one's a little bit shorter, and we're going to go ahead and see how this one does. And then I have another one, and while these are all working in the background, and then we're just going to put, let's just switch it up. We'll do tax firm with a specialty in tax planning for high net worth individuals. Perfect. Generate website, and let's see what this one does. You can see how this is a little silly. So this is asking me where my business is located. So we'll just go ahead and say good old Philadelphia, USA. Business name, we'll just say, let's go with Dream Accounting Firm. And let's see if it needs any other information to kick off. All right, looks like this one's officially kicking into gear. We'll jump back to Gamma.app. Okay, so this was the one that I have the most experience with. So what's nice about this is that it gives you an outline before it actually generates the site itself. And so what I really like about this is if for some reason I read this and I'm like, whoa, I do not want to be considered as a financial planner, right? Like that immediately throws up a red flag. Whoa, don't want to misrepresent myself. We'll just say you're a trusted cash flow watchdog. I don't know, right? I'm just making something up. Obviously, that's not super great copy. And if we need to do even better copy, we can just run it through ChatGPT, which is, I don't want to go too far down the AI wormhole, but man, it's just crazy. Our approach to client success, 90-day satisfaction guarantee. I'm just scanning this, right? Obviously, this all looks pretty good to me. Client success stories, obviously, these are made up, but you could replace them very easily. And so it's going to ask you to also pick your theme down here, which you can, in fact, customize. If we want to look at more of them, we can. I'm just going to go ahead and pick one that I think looks, pretty professional. Let's see here. Professional. I don't like things that are shaded. So let's go ahead with, these are all pretty good. I kind of like, let's go with this fancy one. Let's go with this one. A little gold. I never do that. Okay, so gold, that'll look cool. Image model, all this is fine. Amount of text per card. Word from the wise, I much prefer brief when it comes to copywriting. Like the less text, the better. So we're going to go with brief, and we're going to go ahead and hit generate. And I'm actually just going to sit here on this one because while this generates, just crazy. Yeah, okay. So this is just going to walk me through, of course, all the different things that I already know how to use. But man, just a quick scroll through this. I would change out a lot of these AI images in favor of real ones. But I mean, that's, half a day with your iPhone and a decent photographer, or, nothing really crazy there. I'd change these out in favor of real testimonials. So you probably still have another hour or two, depending on how organized you are with your own assets, to create this. But this is just, I just want to emphasize, why would you pay a website designer anymore? What are you paying them for? This is better than a lot of the things I've seen from website designers, legitimately. This isn't blowing smoke. This is legitimately better. And you have so much control over what you want to do with this. I'm not going to go super deep into Gamma.app. If people want to have a deeper walkthrough, just ask in the comment section and I'll do it. But this is the perfect example. And that's why I'm also we're just going to play with these other ones because I really don't know how they work. I know how this one works because I've used it a lot, but just play with them and you will just be blown away at how useful and how good it is. This is so easy. It's schedule consultations. I'll just drop my Calendly link in here. I'll just drop this in here. Oh, you know what? I realized that we need to create a services page. We got to go and spin up a different Gamma.app. And then you just link that. And then obviously, when it comes to publishing, I don't want to get into back end, Obviously, if you want to add your custom domain and just have it go straight to your website, They're going to ask you to pay for it. Not surprising. But you can still publish the site and then just do a custom redirect on GoDaddy, and that's it. So they go to dreamfirms.com. It's just a custom redirect to precision.taxaccountant.gamma.site or whatever this link is, and that's your website now. Like that, you're done. It's free. Again, like it's just wild. Super, super cool. And again, the color schemes, all of this, even some of the AI imagery is okay. It's not like I would like hate all of it. I know it's fake. It's kind of like the modern day version of stock photos. Very limited, but you can of course change them out extremely easily, and you can also you can re-prompt the image. So I would say instead of this, I would just say, please make this an image of a Lakeview property with a big mansion. Okay, because I think this one was specific to real estate. This says Lakeview Properties. I think they're again doing that. You've got 10 free credits, so I think I just used the credit to generate the image. And so you can quickly come in here and like flip things around. And I mean, this is already a better image. Like I already have made this like significantly more dynamic, significantly more in line with the real estate brand and niche. Like so easy. It's so stupidly simple now. I'm kind of blown away. So let's go back to this one. Again, I'm completely unfamiliar with how this looks, but overall, this looks like it's going to be a multi-page site instead of a single landing page. So pretty cool. It looks like it's prompting me to try and click to add a new section here. Oh, very cool. So we can add just very simple. Okay, let's go ahead and go to like with the hero section. I like that. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds like a great prompt. Let's go ahead and just drop in the logos section. Why not generate logo? Yeah, key customers, trusted showcase. This one's even cooler. Whoa, this one's even cooler. I just discovered it. I'll show you how I discovered it in a minute. But man, this is so cool. All right, I don't want to geek out too much, but like, wow. All right, let me just go ahead and hit next. See how our display text enhances appeal, button contact. Okay, so this is just obviously giving me opportunities for changing overall. I like minimalistic stuff. Let's go with purple and gold. Shout out to the Lakers, even though I don't really like that team that much. And we'll go ahead and click generate. And let's go ahead and sit and watch this one too. Why not? Okay, create your freak and customize. I'm already signed in with my Google account. So let me just see if I can just jump onto that really quick. And that should let us just go ahead and check that out. Cool. All right. This one's got a little bit of a load time. So we'll jump over to this one. Same thing. Looks like we got to sign up. Very easy. Continue. Crazy that all you need to do to access these insanely powerful services is just be like 2 button clicks. It's so ridiculous. It's just so absurd. Oh my goodness. Technology. What a beautiful thing. All right, so this one's at 27%. And while that's messing around, I can show you a little bit more about some of the features in Gamma.app that I really like. So one of the cool things is you can just on the fly, like change the entire theme of the way that this looks, which is kind of cool. So you can see I just like instantly changed the entire color scheme to the entire website with just like a simple click, and everything else is still awesome about it. So again, like just remember, if you ask the graphic design or a website design team for a change of this magnitude, it would have cost you thousands of dollars to do this. Now it's just like you can do it yourself and just boop, click. Oh, cool. I like this one a little bit better. Or you know what? It's going to be winter soon. Why don't we go with a dark blue theme? Awesome. I like. Nice. Awesome. So you change your website theme with just the colors. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so my.10web.io is ready. Let's see how this one looks. So this is Bright Ledger, obviously a made-up company name. Wow, did we see that? That just came. I mean, obviously these are fake numbers, and I'm sure we can customize these. It looks like on the paid version, but that was a nifty little widget that just came pre-built. Same thing again. Got some numbers just like jumping up on there. Included all the services that I referenced in here. I mean, that's that guy's a little weird looking for an AI thing, but it's pretty, this one's a little weird, but this is pretty close. I almost thought that one was real. So got a simple get in touch. I usually hate these. I would just change this in favor of obviously a click here to schedule a call. Oh man, super cool. Love this. I'm almost jealous that we don't have this on our website. And then it looks like it prompted me for some sort of free trial. Obviously, I want to just keep taking a look at my website. And then I think maybe we can take a jump around. Yeah, we've got our About Us. Looks super sharp, relatively speaking, compared to a lot of the website services out there. Nothing that's blowing my mind, to be frank. I kind of like Gamma.app's layout a little bit better. If you're looking for a multi-page site, this is pretty cool. This is nice that you can see what it looks like on the mobile side. That's not something I've noticed, at least from how Gamma.app handles its layout. So +1 for this particular website provider. That's pretty neat that they do that. And then if we jump, and I think it looks like if we go to edit your website, yeah, this is where they want you to pay. So again, if you want to have like a truly free thing, Gamma.app all the way. That's why I led with it. I was just kind of saying like, hey, don't be afraid to play around with some of the stuff that's going on out there, because it's really, really cool. And we'll just see if giving app.durable all access to all my data was a good idea. Okay. I mean, again, you can see that these are like 3 pretty radically different looks at websites too. Similar to, art or value. It's all based on personal preference, but I've seen this stock photo like a trillion times, but at least it looks a little different because it was AI generated. Again, lots you can fix, lots you can change. It looks like there's a pretty easy, similar sort of interface to what we were looking at on Gamma.app. Looks like you can just, again, drop kind of the team member thing. I probably wouldn't put it at the top of the website, but it is cool that it doesn't. Oh, that's actually looks pretty good. Very cool. I mean, yeah, amazing. Like this, I just want to say this as clearly as I can. This level of technology is just mind blowing. I know people have probably seen a little bit about this, but I hope that I've shown you just like how you can really just like get way deeper into using AI to fuel a lot of your marketing, fuel a lot of your web design needs. You can also use it to prompt various different things. All right, let's go full screen real quick here to just pull out of the AI tool craziness. Just be willing to explore. Just be willing to put some prompts in there. Know that it's editable. Yeah, if you want to get the more premium features, obviously they're companies, they want to make some money. But even if you do decide to do those things, it's usually worth it. I have a pro subscription for Gamma.app because I think it's so useful for creating quick landing pages. I didn't even cover the presentation side of it, but if you're trying to make a webinar, if you're trying to deliver a presentation to a client explaining different concepts, like you basically start at the 95% mark on any creative project now. Like, and the final 5% is usually you reviewing it, making sure it's on brand, adding your own personal flair to it, making sure nothing's being misrepresented. And then you just get to go like this and it's done. And you also now have full control over it. You don't have to go through that annoying guy who for some reason hides access to your WordPress, like won't let you. You don't have to play these stupid games anymore with these people who are just trying to hold you hostage when you should be in full control of your marketing. So if you enjoyed this and you don't feel like you have to spend, $250 a month to be in some community to learn things you can learn for free on YouTube about AI and how to grow your accounting firm, just like the video, drop a comment down below. And obviously if you want help doing this type of stuff and way more beyond this, we'd love to help you. So link will be floating somewhere around this video. My name is Tyler S. Clark. Thank you so much for your most precious resource. Remember that only you can create your dream firm, but we are here to help you every single step of the way. Have a fantastic rest of your workday. And please, 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 again, just remember, don't be afraid of these tools. Leverage them to the fullest of your ability, which is as simple as just trying them out and typing in what you want and seeing what happens. Have a great rest of your day. See you.